My name is Vito. I am the instructor for Online Barber School. What I'm going to do now is teach you the exact instructions on how to do a bald taper. Here's the illustration of the back of the head. Now, a taper is to never go above the occipital bone. It's the bone that we all have on the back of our heads. The first step that you want to do is you want to have a wahl. You want to have that wahl closed and flush so that it cuts extremely bald. I like to make my first line kind of like a frown face. I like to make it like a frown face because it leaves the corners darker. Why do I want the corners to be darker? So that the shape up is more prominent and it pops out more. So now that I made our bald line, which is called a zero, I'm going to come up underneath with a trimmer. That's the T right there. The trimmer will not go as high as the zero line just went whatsoever. If it goes as high as we just went, it's going to be harder for us to take out that line. So now that we established our zero and our trimmer underneath, we're going to pull the guard all the way up to what is called a half. We're going to take the half up approximately 1 inch above our zero line. Now that we have that established, we're going to bring this down about halfway. And we're not going to go as high as we just did to the half line. Our objective now is to take out our zero line. So right now, we have it bald, trimmer, half, and our line taken out. Now our objective is to take out the half line. That can be a little tricky. So depending on what they have on the top of their head is going to determine what guards we're going to use next. So say we did a number 3. We did a number 3 all around the whole entire head, all around the occipital bone, all the way down to the half. What we need to do is slowly, progressively lighten up this half line. How we're going to do so is by counting down. So we did a 3 here, then we're going to do a 2.5 underneath the 3, and then we're going to do a number 2 underneath the 2.5. So then we're going to put on a 1.5 and go under the number 2, and then a 1 underneath the 1.5, and then ultimately that half line is going to diminish, and you're going to have a nice transition from 0 to 3. And that's how you do the back of the taper.